like, comment, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world in the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something.
Attune, reflections, attune. Just log back into this reality from the darkness that we all go to when it gets night. Log back into this reality. Always got to give thanks and honor to my king and my husband and my spiritual guru, my higher self, through Leo. Because without him, I wouldn't be... Before I met him, I wasn't on these phones talking and sharing my mind with the world.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but one thing that she left off that list, one thing that Efru, aka Caleb Buckner Goodwin, left off that list is before she met Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Three God, aka Chief Hopper John Hot Pocket, she wasn't committing felonies, y'all. Y'all know she caught a felony, right? Yes, indeed. Efru was arrested on November 7th, 2023 for conspiracy to commit a crime, guys. So as far as the lessons that she's learning, I don't know if I want to take those type of lessons. I love my freedom. I don't need to be in nobody jail, nobody prison, not even for one day. No, thank you.
Mine with the world. I was on social media, but I didn't make videos just talking about knowledge, because before I met him, I wasn't fully committed to a spiritual journey. I wasn't fully committed to, I don't even want to say the conscious community, because the conscious community is not even conscious. But to come on social media and teach. You have teachers on social media and you have watchers. Before I met Poppy, I was still seeking for something that resonated with my soul, because, this is the age of information. We're in the age of Aquarius. We could be moved out of the age. I have to look that up, but right now, the internet is a really big thing because everybody has a phone. Everybody has a device. Even young kids have phones nowadays. So young, like with tablets and stuff. And you could just go on here and just post whatever you want. And like, when you go on social media, you can tap into an array of different information and different knowledge. And you have so much people just putting out knowledge, and some of it's not even knowledge, it's just opinions. Knowledge is what knowledge is what is based in truth, what is mathematical, what is based in science.
Be in Tampa, and then I'm flying out. Shout out to Bay. He gonna be on the flight with me. Shout out to Bay. He gonna be on the flight with me. Shout out to Bay. He gonna be on the flight with me. We going to Honduras from there. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody got...
For those of you who may not know, the Bay he's talking about is Mike Brown.
What is based in science, objectivity. And I got to a certain point when I was just like, why am I here? What the fuck is this shit? I just came to that point and I found Poppy. The first video I found was Master Teacher Breaks the Illusion of Separation. And that just opened up my mind. And it makes sense. When you hear the truth, it's not something that you gotta wait, damn, is this right? No, it's not something you question. When you hear the truth, it's something that you feel in your DNA, in your soul. You have to understand. We have many lifetimes. You know, energy cannot be created nor destroyed. I love to say that because everybody talks about a creator when there can't be a creator. It just is. And the only thing you have is your memory. When you have deja vu.
Interested in a great read? Check out Greatness is a Habit, authored by Aaron Dixon, also known as True. Many of you know him as True. He has authored this amazing read. The book is available on Apple Books for $1. Get your copy today and stay motivated to win. Guys, can y'all do me a quick favor? Hit that like button for me one time. Bush babies, come on out of the bushes and subscribe to the channel. I promise you'll love it here.
The thing you have is your memory. When you have deja vu, that's you remembering a certain event that you already done experienced millions of times. And you have to take your memory because we're gods with amnesia. We're constantly forgetting. I've done this video. You've done this very same thing so many times, but you don't remember. And that's scary. All you have is the now. All you have is the now. And so when I watched these videos, I said, this makes sense. This is it. It's like my soul remembered. You know, we all have the truth within us. Well, we all do have the truth within us. Some souls aren't able to grasp it fully right now because honestly, that's just the polarities of reality. You gotta have intelligent people and you gotta have ignorant people. You gotta have the gods and you gotta have just humans. They're just not gonna get the shit, and that's just all.
Now, Ephraim, aka Caleb Buckner Goodwin. This is a big contradiction because according to the teachings of Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Three God, aka Chief Hoppa John Hot Pocket, separation is supposedly an illusion. But you're saying that there's going to be gods and humans. So which is it? Are we all gods or are we all humans? You see how you contradict yourself there, Ephraim, aka Caleb Buckner Goodwin? You have no good reason for being in this cult. You're staying because you want to be there, girl. You ain't got to convince yourself by saying that you a God. Just say, I want to be here. This is where I want to be. You ain't no God. You're a regular person just like me and everybody else walking this earth.
Some souls aren't able to grasp it fully right now because honestly, that's just the polarities of reality. You gotta have intelligent people and you gotta have ignorant people. You gotta have the gods and you gotta have just humans. They're just not gonna get the shit, and that's just all. It's just all love because it's just all understanding because one thing can't exist without the other, and so you have to appreciate both. And you have to be grateful if you are chosen to be one of the gods and you are chosen to be conscious and really understand reality and not be a demon and just move off of subjectivity and move off of the subconscious programming that's been instilled in us, the sickness, the mental sickness that's been instilled in us. You have to be grateful if you can be aware of that and conscious and not just moving off of your mere human instincts. And so I always give knowledge to my king. He's the most smartest man on this planet. I didn't know how much he had an impact on my life until we were separated. I didn't know.
Hold up, y'all. Can I ask y'all a question? Was Ephraim living with Eligio Bishop, a.k.a. Nature Boy, a.k.a. Three God, a.k.a. Chief Hoppa John Hot Pocket, or was she living with somebody else? Because she talking about him like he was this loving and nurturing person. Like, am I missing something? What were we watching online? What are the horror stories we're hearing coming from out of the camp? Like, she's built this big novella in her head, y'all.
My life life until we were separated. I didn't know how much he enhanced my whole existence, just his spirit and his energy. It is very pure. It is pure thought. It is wow. It is, and it's something that you just have to feel when you're around him. That's why he started opening his home up to people to come, and nobody came. A lot of people, when you're around somebody who's reached the level of mastery of God, the Holy Spirit within themselves, a lot of people don't know how to respond with that energy. A person in darkness is not going to know how to respond to that light. They might try to kill that light, try to put that light out, but other people who see themselves in that light are going to try to work to become more of that, because they know that that's essentially what we all are, and that's essentially what we're all going to have to face when we die, or what we say transition, is that pure love and light. And we're here, this is chance and opportunity to work on your soul to become more and more of that, so you don't feel guilt and regret when you die, when you transition, because guilt and regret is a vibrational match of hell. And a lot of people are already in hell, in another realm, in their frequency. You might not be experiencing the electrical signals of that place of hell yet, but because of your thoughts and the way you think, you are creating that in a next life. If you're feeling guilt and regret, oh, I feel bad for this, you can't feel bad for none of it. All you have to do is acknowledge that you did something that you might not have liked that you did, and keep moving forward and do better, and put one foot in front of the other and not do that shit again. Understand it and move on. If you already understood it and got an answer for it, don't try to keep bringing it up. And if you are someone who deals with guilt, I personally deal with guilt. I have a Saturn square Neptune that says that I have a karmic aspect. It says I deal with regret, I deal with guilt, paranoia, anxiety, phobias that all come from my mind. And that time, self-discipline, and persistence will help kill this karmic debt. So this is a karmic debt. So this is something that I did in the past life that I'm not really sure that whatever I did, I created that in this reality. So you really have to be careful with the thoughts that you think. You have to be careful with just, you have to be conscious. That's it. And when you're conscious, being conscious means getting in tune with your subconscious. And I'm really veering off of what I really even wanted to talk about in the video, but I'm just gonna let it flow. Your subconscious.
All right, y'all. A word from Rambo, aka Wild Quetzal.
What up, y'all? I'm excited to share an offering that I've been putting a lot of intention and energy into. It's called Wild Brotherhood, and it's a community for conscious, intentional, sovereign-seeking men who are wanting to come together, build themselves up, develop themselves, and level up in all domains of existence. So there's two parts to the Wild Brotherhood. I'll explain it very simply. The first part is a monthly membership that includes weekly video calls, a group chat, access to a network of men who have different skill sets. We will intertwine that with one another, as well as priority access to the in-person events, which is part two, the gathering.
Y'all be sure to check out Rambo at wildbrotherhood.com. Any men out there who are interested in building with like-minded men, check them out.
Is what we all have when we're born. Nobody is born, well, I can't say nobody's born conscious, because baby Ellie, she was conscious as a little baby. Time I came out the womb with Love Gang, but that's because Poppy, Baba G, he is, if y'all know him, I know we did a lot of shit online. I know this, and we did it for attention, because really all Poppy wants to do is get people attention to lead them to the knowledge, because this knowledge could really help people. This could really help you. And that's all he really cares about, you know? And at first he was just teaching knowledge. If you YouTube, you would see him just teaching like this, regular, just teaching the people. And then people started demonizing him and doing all kind of shit and throwing dirt, darkness, throwing it all on him. He like, what the fuck? Well, shit, that's what y'all want. I'ma be a fucking demon, nigga. Slap. And then we have a video saying that we're acting him just teaching like this, regular, just teaching the people. And then people started demonizing him and doing all kind of shit and throwing dirt, darkness, throwing it all on him. He like, what the fuck? Well, shit, that's what y'all want. I'ma be a fucking demon, nigga. Slap. And then we have a video saying that we're acting.
Efru, aka Kayla Buckner Goodwin. Many of the people featured in the video who stated that they were actors have since woken up and realized that they were in a cult. So that video that you're referencing, it's not going to help Lee Hill Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Three God, aka Chief Appajohn Hot Pocket. It's just not.
And that's all he really cares about, you know? And at first he was just teaching knowledge. If you go to Nature Boy TV on YouTube, you would see him just teaching like this, regular, just teaching the people. And then people started demonizing him and doing all kind of shit and throwing dirt, darkness, throwing it all on him. He like, what the fuck? Well, shit, that's what y'all want. I'ma be a fucking demon, nigga. Slap. And then we have a video saying that we're acting. That was all a fucking act. What? We still do still reference him, you know, as, you know, our king, our chief, our higher self. But you know, that period triggered a lot of people. I feel like a lot of people was triggered. And I think it triggered that. And see, look, we're getting into what I wanted to talk about. We're just flowing. It's okay, whatever. My transit, my moon is Pisces, third house, which is my Jupiter teaching. Every time I get this transit, I'm doing a video because I just love to teach. That's where my good luck and fortune comes in, teaching. Because I'm really good at it. We can move out and be there about 1 p.m. Oh, shit. Oh, sorry. Okay, I gotta hurry with this video because we got stuff to do. Damn, what was I saying? If you ever need to remember what you're talking about, go like this. Oh, okay. So when we started doing that, I feel like it brung out a lot of people's demons that was already there. You know, even though we was acting, just the emotion of Poppy coming into that essence. And he had just started hitting the herbs, so he was getting deeper into the spiritual realm. And if you've been following Baba G, if you've been following Poppy, you know that he's really there intellectually. And so when he hit the herb, he got really there in the spirit realm. Like he was really connected to something very deep and ancient. Let me tell you, at the 3 house,
No, Efru, aka Kayla Buckner Goodwin. He wasn't connected. He was high. He was high out of his mind because he was smoking too much weed. He was not connected to anything spiritual. He was high.
Deep and ancient. Let me tell you, at the 3 house, let me tell you something. We was not in this dimension. I swear to God, we wasn't. That house was like the house on the block that was like in space. Like we was gone. Even the times where we wasn't live, I've seen him with my own eyes be so big. His energy was so big, and I seen him. If y'all ever watched Aladdin, the big whatever it's called. What is it called? Whatever. The thing that came out of the thing, it was Will Smith. He was so big.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but I think she's describing him shape-shifting, y'all. Seriously. Listen to how she's describing how he's looking, like coming out of a bottle, like from Aladdin. Like, what is she talking about, y'all?
whatever it's called. What is it called? Whatever. The thing that came out of the thing, it was Will Smith. He was so big. That's what he looked like. He was big. And I was just sitting there crying. What Baba G is, y'all gonna see one day. I don't know, but we're gonna look really smart in the end. The fact that we stand beside him, you know? And y'all gonna see one day. I don't know, but we're gonna look really smart in the end. The fact that we stand beside him, you know? And
Y'all, bless her heart. Bless her little heart. Did you hear her? She said that we gonna all see in the end that they was smart by sticking by his side. All right now. Bless her little heart, y'all. Oh my goodness. I hope that she wakes up one day, very soon.
and you being conscious is getting in tune with your subconscious, right? You see a lot of people come on this path and leave. You know, they come on the path because they get this knowledge, but then they leave. Because why? Because they have subconscious programmings that inhibit them from staying on the path, you know? Hold on. I just got a message and I'm like, now I'm calculating a little bit and it's kind of messing up the video. I should have read that after, because that's how my mind works. When I get a message, it's like I gotta calculate that and like calculate some stuff, and I'm like trying to do the video. But anyway, I'm just gonna kind of wrap this up a bit. It's already been 13 minutes in the video anyway. So for example, when you find the knowledge, right, of Baba G, and you see all these people get so excited and want to join his life, but then, and for example, a woman, they get this knowledge, they understand that they're God, they understand all the spiritual principles of reality, and again, in a deeper understanding of reality than the average person walking around. And knowledge is power. You know, consciousness, knowledge makes you God. And, you know, it's an active practice. It's a practice, incorporating these spiritual principles into your daily life. Like what I said, I have an aspect. So my program, my ego, this ego of mine, this human of mine, it has a pattern of thoughts that would trigger it to try to get it to its lower self. Like one of mine is feeling guilty about something. Like out of nowhere, I could have a thought about some shit I did and made me feel guilty. That's vibrating on a lower frequency of myself.
They say keep posting content, so
Say hi. Hi. So I don't know about you guys, but putting toddlers to sleep at night can honestly be a headache. I give my little ones soursop leaf tea at night. Soursop leaves help with a clear mind, but also act as a wonderful sleep aid for us and our littles.
Guys, if you haven't hit that like button, do me a favor. Smash the heck out of that like button one time for me. Replay gang gang. Y'all know what it is.
And the highest and most purest version of myself in saying, Efru, you know that there's no free will. You're not really making the choices that you're doing. I'm not making a choice to say this. This is nature happening through me. This is all written. I'm truly the observer, experiencing everything this character is doing, experiencing the ups and downs of the character. And I'm thankful that I have a relationship and I have access to who I truly am, which is the observer. I'm just the observer. I'm observing this character do everything it's doing. I know this is all nature happening. And when you have a true connection with the divine, you know that everything is working for you. And so if I'm not conscious of the aspect that I have, or I'm not conscious that my mind does that, I could feel guilt, and not worthy so much that I would actually put myself out of the kingdom of heaven mentally. I would actually, but you know, I really can't, because my mind is always thinking about knowledge. When you know the truth, it's really hard to forget it, you know? And the people who leave, They got the knowledge. And you know, one thing, Poppy is very intelligent. But because he's so intelligent, when you come around him, anything that you have to work on will be brought into the light. And I know I just said that so smooth, but that shit is real. And it gets deep and it gets intense. And I remind myself that it's going to be deep, it's going to be intense. I'm going to have deep emotions. And I'm glad that I have a lot of self-control, because I can feel shit so deeply and be like this. You won't even know I feel it. And that can be a good thing because I don't act out of my emotions, but it also can be a bad thing because sometimes I don't outlet as much because I'm sitting in my being trying to process it and feel it and understand everything. But what I learned is that actually talking about it helps better. Anyway, these people, right? Like, for example, somebody finds the knowledge, somebody finds Baba G, they know he's polygamous, but when they actually get around him and they're in a polygamous situation, all their childhood traumas start coming up. Traumas of them not getting hugs and kisses or attention as a little baby, traumas of the daddy not being in the house, traumas of emotional neglect, just trauma. Comma. And when you come around Poppy, all of that shit is going to come up and you have to use the knowledge to deal with that. But some people don't know how to deal with that. You know, everybody has traumas living in this artificial zoo. And when you're in a zoo, you can just run away from your problems. You know, you can just.
A word from ex-carbonation member Aaron, aka True.
You don't have to be great to get started, but you do have to get started if you want to be great.
Y'all, please be sure to drop me a comment, smash that like button, and share.
Artificial zoo. And when you're in a zoo, you can just run away from your problems. You know, you can just point the finger and say niggas ain't shit. But why you keep attracting ain't shit niggas is something that your higher self is trying to show you about yourself. Bitch, you insecure. Bitch, you need to sit down with yourself and love yourself. Bitch, you need to fill yourself up with knowledge. Wherever you are spiritually, we're all coming to the absolute truth that Baba G teaches. So always seek growth, always seek to do better, because all you come into is this, the absolute truth. It just is what it is. I'm not bigging nobody up. I'm just telling you what the fuck it is. Baba G has the absolute truth that everybody has to come to. Wherever you are spiritually, we're all coming to the absolute truth that Baba G teaches. So always seek growth, always seek to do better, because all you come into is this, the absolute truth. It just is what it is. I'm not bigging nobody up. I'm just telling you what the fuck it is. Baba G has the absolute truth that everybody has to come to.
Bless her heart, y'all. Bless her little heart. She said that Eligio Bishop, aka Nature Boy, aka Three God, aka Baba G, aka Chief Hoppa John Hot Pocket, has the knowledge that everyone has to come to one day. We'll all see it, huh? Child, bless her little heart.
Baba G has the absolute truth that everybody has to come to. For real. And during Three God, the whole period, Poppy was really tapping into his essence and getting deeper into the spiritual realm. And I feel like all of the guys around started to get really jealous, which is one of the 7 deadly sins, is envy. Envy, right? How he get that shit and I can't. You know, all the women is going to want a man who is deeply intellectual and connected to that spirit, because that's who women are. Women are seeking that. So all the women wanted him. All the guys were trying to be more like him. And that made them fucking triggered. It made them triggered. It hurt their feelings. And so when it already did hurt their feelings. They already did. That was something they was always dealing with. But when Poppy came more into his power, triggered them. Going online, he ain't shit. And do you know that's one of the sins that can never be forgiven? That is eternal sin. You can kill somebody, you can murder somebody, you can do all kind of shit, but blasphemy against the Holy Spirit and calling Baba G somebody that's impure once he done fed you. I thought I dealt with guilt. And that's why people leave, because the human, we was born into a zoo. We was born into a zoo. A zoo was born into the jungle, concrete jungle, the Babylon evil jungle. Well, your parents, they can never be forgiven. That is eternal sin. You can kill somebody, you can murder somebody, you can do all kind of shit, but blasphemy against the Holy Spirit and calling Baba G somebody that's impure once he done fed you. I thought I dealt with guilt. And that's why people leave, because the human, we was born into a zoo. We was born into a zoo. A zoo was born into the jungle, concrete jungle, the Babylon evil jungle. Well, your parents.
Now I'm confused, because isn't Ephru, aka Kayla Buckner Goodwin, kind of like from suburbia? Wasn't she living in suburbia in Tennessee prior to going to join the cult? Let me know if I'm wrong, y'all. Put it in the comments.
Jungle. Well, your parents is going to work. They can't take care of you, bitch. You 6 weeks years old, getting on a fucking bus to go to daycare nowadays. Bitch, you ain't even getting taught nothing at school. They putting a tablet in front of your face nowadays. Parents come home, can't spend time with the kids. They tired from work. Go get in the tub. Get ready for school. Go to bed. School. Oh, empty. I didn't get breastfed. I didn't get hugged. Empty. Oh, consume. Let's try to fill this void, but it's never really filling the void. So I got to keep consuming. And then when you come into your spiritual journey, you come into Baba G life, you're not consuming. You can't consume. You got to really look at that void that you're trying to fill and say, what is this? Let me heal this. Let me love myself. Let me accept myself. Although I've been.
Y'all, why do they look like this? Like, what is going on with the attire?
OT, this is FC Akua here with the Jungle Girls. Yes, I, Trinity Forever. We have some official communications from the Director General of NAAIP, Tushka Makshila, actually concerning Eligio Bishop's case. 333. Yeah, aka Nature Boy. And so right now we just hand delivered it to the Attorney General.
Yes, straight to her office, Sherry Boston.
Yes, and so here is a demand for the immediate evidentiary hearing, dismissal for violations of due process. So we are demanding his immediate release.
Yes, release the three. Release the three. No evidence, no case.
Yes, it's a done deal.
Team Too Much, give yourself a hand clap. This is a nice try, but it's not going to work.
And say, what is this? Let me heal this. Let me love myself. Let me accept myself. Although I've been programmed not to love myself, to hate myself, and I feel that, but I'm going to keep loving no matter what, and I'm going to push through it until it becomes a habit where I really love myself. And that's something, my friends, that a lot of people do not want to do. A lot of people want to be comfort. A lot of people, just like how your stomach get hungry and how your sexual organs want to fuck sometimes. Yeah, the spiritual journey is going against your own nature that you've been programmed with to come back into your true nature, your mind and your consciousness. We have to heal the sickness in our minds. You literally have to go against your own nature. For example, that woman in polygamy. You have to go against your own nature of being programmed to think you're supposed to have one man. It's going to hurt like, oh, I'm in a polygamous relationship. I'm used to getting attention. Oh, I'm not getting attention. I got to go against my nature of wanting to run and go into a fucking relationship to try to fill a void of something I have to heal myself. You're going against that. And it's hard because you're in a world where everybody is consuming, running, pointing a finger, being a victim, having babies, just doing everything that they body, these bodily passions. No, where you store your mind is where your treasures are. You must desire nothing but absolute truth.
Keep your head up and vibrate higher. Keep your head up and vibrate higher. vibes. This here's just some dope to help you get through. Move on to the new. Don't trip on the blue sun.
Desire nothing but absolute truth. And so, people leave and they feel neglected and they feel triggered and they're like looking, I don't have that, I don't have this, I feel this. Oh, he's in jail. Oh, this is easier for me to leave. Oh, I gotta talk shit about him to feel better about what the fuck I'm doing because I know it's fucked up. A part of me know it's fucked up. They're still gonna come back. And it's gonna be a movie because all the shit they talking online, they're gonna.
I ain't even finna hold y'all, but y'all know I gotta run that back. Like, why did Efru, aka Caleb Buckner Goodwin, make that face or that voice? I'm gonna run it back one time, y'all.
People leave and they feel neglected and they feel triggered and they're like looking, I don't have that, I don't have this, I feel this. Oh, he's in jail. Oh, this is easier for me to leave. Oh, I gotta talk shit about him to feel better about what the fuck I'm doing because I know it's fucked up. A part of me know it's fucked up. They're still gonna come back. And it's gonna be a movie because they're still gonna come back. And it's gonna be a movie because all the shit they talking online, they're gonna inevitably come back to the truth. So have discipline. Discipline this human body that always wants to seek something. Take what you need and give away the rest. Have a minimalist life. Minimalist. And be grateful for all that you have. Gotta go. Love myself.
Sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world in the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world on the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something. Sweet dreams are made of this. Dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world on the 7 seas. Everybody's looking for something.